What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok if you guys want to drop a follow. I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Libra, so we're gonna go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Adriana. Thank you so much for tuning on in. As always, guys, before we get started, I do want to note, if you're interested in personal readings, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below if you would like to book me there. Let me say what's up here to some peeps, and then we'll go ahead and get it popping. What's going on, Adriana? Hey, Jaden, Itty, Teeny. What's going on, Josh, Lucy? What's up, coming through like a zoo? What's up? What's up? What's going on, Aquarius? Hey, what's going on, XFGH? How you doing? Hope you guys are well. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. So we're going to start out here with Team Libra, coming on into the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 24. What do we got here for Team Libra coming on into tomorrow? Messages here for Libra. Let's go ahead and check it out, guys. We're going to take a look here at about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's in store here for you. Team Libra, starting out with the overall energy, we have here the 10 of Pentacles. You could be connecting here potentially with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Coming into the current energy, guys, we do have here the Lovers. Looking at what you're dealing with, Libra, we have here the Ace of Wands, and looking at the current outcome for the next 24, we have here the Ace of Cups in the upright position as well. For some of you, there is love on the horizon. Definitely seems like sparks are flowing, lots of things are flowing. It seems to me that you're heavily connected to somebody right now. You could possibly, Libra, be introducing a romantic partner to your family tomorrow, or vice versa. You may be meeting your romantic counterpart's family, so it could be like a first-time introduction or something of that nature. However, though, if it has nothing to do about families coming to meet, this definitely could be the energy of Libras here, realizing that they're in a very stabilized romantic relationship. And of course, with the Ace of Wands showing up here, there's passion. And of course, looking at the outcome, Ace of Cups, the realization of, wait a minute, there's more than passion, there's more than there's love. Okay, so for some Libra gang members, you might be realizing in the next 24 hours, oh shit, I am falling for somebody head over heels. Okay, and it wasn't what you realized earlier, but it's starting to kind of hit you out of nowhere. So keep in mind, there's going to be another version that's more general of this reading that I'll get to, but if we're looking at this in a romantic perspective, I kind of get the sense, Libra, of wow, things are going really well between me and my person, and I'm starting to realize, yeah, there's actually love here. Even though I didn't see it before, it kind of just hit me, all of a sudden. And doesn't it always, right? When you fall for people or fall for somebody, it's not something you inherently are, planning for it to happen. It kind of just happens, and then you're like, oh shit, I love this person. So love can be manifesting possibly here in the next 24 hours. Now, looking at this in a little bit more of a general perspective, Libra, let's take a gander is what I meant to say. We have here a 10 of Pentacles, and we have here a Lover's card. So this could be representative right now of just being really connected right now to things working in your favor. You may feel like tomorrow's a very lucky day. You may feel like it's a day where everything tends to kind of work out. So Libra, maybe you have a 4-leaf clover in your pocket, but it does seem here that there's going to be a lot of almost kind of like luck energy showing up for you. It definitely seems like you're enjoying yourself tomorrow. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is the energy of passion, excitement. It could even be innovation as well. Some of you guys could be creating something really wonderful in your next 24 hours. Neither here nor there, though. Looking at the outcome, we have here the Ace of Cups. It just looks to be a super fulfilling day. So let's just say for Libras, if your love reading that popped out for you didn't resonate, in the general reading here, guys, it just looks to me like it's a day where shit's going in your favor, dude. Things are working out and you're happy with it, man. A lot of fulfillment coming through here from this day. Word to the wise, you could be creating something it might be a special day tomorrow. Maybe you're creating a brand. Maybe you're creating some sort of new idea, or you're very innovative. Pay very close attention, guys, to your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is your creativity. So really use your sacral and your solar plexus, aka your creativity and your confidence, to put something together if you've been feeling inspired. So if you're feeling inspiration in the next 24 hours, act on it. I think that that could be a special day marking the beginning of something new, considering that Ace of Wands is also representative of new beginnings taking place. So if you have some sort of idea, some sort of inspired moment, take action on it, do something with it. Tomorrow could be a special day. All right, another random message coming through. Libras, you got a lot of messages here tonight, but with that all being said, Libra, thank you for tuning in. Take it if it resonates, of course, leave it if it doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, everybody, so far with our air signs for the daily read. We're going to be doing the lineup today as air, water, fire, and earth. So water signs, you guys will be up next. Real quick, guys, do you want to say, Adriana said real quick, hey, Aunt and everybody, I missed the live the last few days. Super happy I didn't miss it today. Super happy to have you. So thank you so much. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate that. What's going on, Lux? How are you? Pisces Love, thanks for being a member for over the past 7 months. Love and appreciate you. You said, always sending you good vibes, Aunt. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Hey, what's going on, Marissa? How you doing today? I hope you're doing great. All right. Lux said we can gander the pentacles, then gather them for sure. Rosemary said I'm married, but also Polly with a Libra Moon, feeling like I'm crushing on the lady I'm following. Accurate. Hey, go for it, right? At the end of the day, who knows? You'll never know what can come of it, right? What's up, Valerie? What's going on? Very happy Mondays. Appreciate everybody being here. So, like I mentioned, guys, air, water, fire, earth for today's lineup. Let's get on into our water and jumping into our water signs, baby. Team Pisces. Let's see what we got going on here for the birthday fish, okay? What's going to be rolling on in here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Coming on in to tomorrow, what do we got showing up here for our beautiful fish in the next 24 hours? Let's go ahead and check it out. Pisces, overall energy here for you guys is going to be the 9 of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Showing up in your current energy, we have here the Moon in reverse, what you're dealing with here. 5 of Swords in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 5 of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what we got going on here for you. Now, first things first, Pisces, you got here a 9 of Wands in reverse, and you're pairing that here to the Moon in the reverse position. Excuse me, guys. Thank you very much. Moon card, funnily enough, is a Pisces card, so you're showing up here in your reading. However, though, you're showing up in the reverse. So typically, the Moon in the upright could represent feeling very emotional, feeling very sensitive. When it's in the reverse position, it's kind of like you're disengaging from sensitivity and emotion. So I feel like coming into tomorrow, it's like, honestly, I want to open up about what I've been dealing with emotionally, but then I just want to let it all out. So I feel like you're going to be having a day of like pouring out your feelings to the point where it's like, okay, I'm good. The feelings are out, and I'm at a point in time right now where I'm not in my feelings anymore. I did what I had to do. Looking at what you're dealing with here, 5 of Swords reversed, I'm picking up on an energy for you, Pisces, where it's like, honestly, I'm just so tired of fighting or being combative. You could be constantly in a place where maybe you feel like you're always fighting with somebody, or maybe you feel like you're always frustrated or stressed with a specific individual. I feel like this is the energy of surrender. I'm waving the white flag. I'm over it. I'm done fighting. I'm just trying to move forward. So I need to let all of the sensitivity buildup I've had come to a release, and as you release in your next 24 hours, it's like, that's that. I don't want to be in a space anymore of just being frustrated or having very high sensitive emotions. I just want to let go here and be in a very neutral space. Looking at the outcome here for Pisces, we have here a 5 of Cups reversed, which typically represents I'm moving on, you know, so I'm moving forward from what's been bothering me or upsetting me. It's time to let it go. So Pisces, that's kind of the vibe here for your next 24. If it is your story, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you guys so much for tuning in here. Anyhow, really, really appreciate you guys. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to the birthday fish, okay? Real quick, Mark, what up, man? Hey, everybody, it's my birthday today, and my friend Josh's as well. We're hanging out. That's what's up. Happy birthday to you, Mark, and to Josh. Appreciate the both of you. And I hope you have an amazing birthday. Thanks, Mark, for showing up, man. Appreciate you. Pisces Love, you said thanks as always. Thank you, and thank you for that donation. It really means a lot. Thank you very, very much, Pisces Love. So, guys, we have done our water. We have done our air. Let's get on into our fire. Rolling into the fire signs. Team Leo, what is coming up here for your next 24? What do we got going on for our Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Rolling on into the next 24 hours. What do we got coming in store here for Leo? Moving on into tomorrow. What's up here, guys? Leo, overall energy for you is a death in reverse. So you might be connecting here possibly with a Scorpio for a few of you. Moving into the current energy, we have here the Three of Cups in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with, Five of Swords in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, we have here the Page of Wands in the upright position. So, Leo gang, death in reverse here, Three of Cups in reverse here. I feel like something still isn't changing. And I think that maybe you're not happy about the lack of change showing up here in your life, but you are getting to a point where you're telling yourself it's not worth being frustrated over the fact that something hasn't changed maybe when I wanted it to change, right? So I think you're probably dealing with a situation that is involving divine timing, and right now on your own time, you may want to see something change right before your very eyes. However, though, maybe the universe has a different plan in mind. It's not to say what you want isn't going to happen, but maybe this is more of a divine plan rather than when you want it kind of plan. So looking at the outcome here being the Page of Wands, I feel like you're deciding to say, I'm done stressing out when something's supposed to change for me or when something's supposed to improve or get better. I'm just going to hold out on the universe and hold faith and know that things will happen when it's divinely timed, when it's the right timing for me. So it's time for me to let loose and get back into a little bit more of a lighthearted energy. I think you've been a little bit like serious, or you've been in like super serious kind of vibes, Leo, where it's like, you know, I've been waiting for a change. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I've been frustrated. It's not coming. It's not happening fast enough. You know, I think you've just been like really serious about something shifting. But once again, I feel like the universe is trying to say, like, it's God's plan. Like, I got you when the time is right. It's divinely timed. And right now there's no room for worries, Leo, you know? So looking at the outcome for you being the Page of Wands here says it's time to let go. It's time to kind of just get back into more of a lighthearted space, remove the seriousness, and focus on enjoying life a little bit more and put faith back into the universe that things are going to work out. And Leo, indeed they are. All right. So universe is saying, chill out a little bit. Let me handle things. You go do you. Be lighthearted. Have fun. Be a Leo, right? Things will come to pass. All right, guys? Cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to Team Leo. So, guys, we have done the fire. We have done the water and the air. Earth signs, you guys are up next. Real quick, what's going on, Proven Sharon? How you doing? What's going on, April? Hey, Red Sky. How's it hanging tonight? Hope you're doing well. But let's see what's up, guys. Jumping into Earth. Let's have a look here at... Excuse me again, our beautiful Capricorn gang. Let's see what's up. What's popping on in here for Cappy? Moving on into tomorrow. Also, by the way, Pisces love, very happy belated birthday. Hope you had a great one on the 10th. What do we got going on here for Cappies, though? Showing up into tomorrow. That was a quick-ass shuffle. Capricorn, overall energy for you is a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we got here a Six of Pence in reverse as well. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then the outcome for Capricorn is going to be the Five of Wands in the upright position. Capricorn, overall energy to your current energy, Nine of Pentacles reverse to the Six of Pentacles in reverse as well. I think that right now, you're not on the same page with somebody, and I think that you're not happy that you're not on the same page with them because you don't really want to be with without someone, okay? Is what it's feeling like me so far coming into the next 24 hours. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to be without somebody, and it sucks that we're not on the same page. It sucks that we're not, you know, in this together. Looking at what you're dealing with right now, Wheel of Fortune reversed, I think you're having like a difficult time here kind of letting go and adjusting to change. Maybe you and somebody right now are in different places in your relationship, whether it be romantic, whether it be platonic. It's like, I'm just in a different place and they're in a different place and I'm not used to it. It's uncomfortable. And I wish we could be back on that same page. And it's been frustrating as hell looking at the outcome here being the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is representative of you feeling like you're having those sleepless nights, you're having that frustration. And at the end of the day, it's like, I wish we could just be on that beautiful timeline where we're on the same page. So maybe you and a romantic partner right now have been kind of duking it out a little bit, Capricorn, right? You've been battling it out. Maybe you guys have had a hard time resonating with one another, and it's like, I love you, I just wish we could be on the same page, and it sucks to feel not close to you. Could it be about the same thing with a friend? Maybe it just sucks to not feel close to a friend, especially if you guys are in a place of conflict. So it's been pretty frustrating. You want to be close to this person, however, though, it's difficult, right, when you're not resonating with each other. So I'm a believer that space can really heal. I think space can help people. Space can help you, Capricorn, in reference to kind of processing the situation at hand, you know, taking into consideration what you're actually feeling, and also taking into consideration what the person you're dealing with is feeling, and vice versa. Space can help them in that retrospect too. I would say my advice in this situation, leave this person be for at least the next day or two. Gather yourself, gather your emotions, and when you feel cool, calm, and collected, reach out to them and talk to them, because you want to be close with them. This is somebody you care about. You want to be on the same page with them. But in order to do that, they got to cool off. You got to cool off. And when you feel like you've come to a place where you're cool, calm, and collected, reach out to them and have a heart-to-heart conversation. But also, instead of just only proving your point, I ask that you listen to them as well, because coming from a place to where you're explaining yourself, fantastic. That communication is awesome, but always remember, communication is going to go both ways. So not only just listen to the person you're dealing with, come from a place of understanding, right? Because there's always going to be a difference between listening and understanding. Understanding is fully conceptualizing the point. So really take the time to understand your person and their angle and yours. And that heart-to-heart conversation, I think, is going to bring you guys back to a place where you are resonating. Okay, we're going to make that Six of Pence reversed turn into the Six of Pence upright. So give yourself some time, guys. Collect yourselves, and then go ahead and have that talk. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, baby. Thank you for tuning in. So we have done, everybody, our first batch of zodiac signs for the daily read. We'll be hopping into our next batch here shortly, okay? Valerie, what's up? I love the late night lives. Thanks, Aunt. You're super welcome. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much. Red Sky said, great advice for Cappy. Thank you. Bella said, my mom and I with a Cap rising and a Cancer moon. There you go. Capricorn and Cancer are natural oppositions. You know, my mother's a Capricorn and I'm a Cancer, right? So, you know, there's definitely been oppositions in my life that I could see where my Cancer energy would clash with her Capricorn energy. But I think one of the great things about like my mother's chart, at least for me personally, is that she's a Libra moon. I'm a Libra moon as well. So there's a good point of resonation, but she's also a Scorpio rising, and I resonate with Scorpios very well, and I get along with Scorpios very well. So when the Capricorn energy comes, the Cancerian energy can clash, but with everything else, it makes that good kind of balance, you know? For sure. But yeah, it can be difficult sometimes for Capricorn energy and Cancerian energy to mesh, just because there is that natural opposition, right? So for Cancer, their ascendant, right, or sorry, their descendant sign is going to be the 7th house. It's going to be in Capricorn, and vice versa. For Capricorns, their descendant is going to be in Cancer. So, you know, it could be a little bit hard there, but definitely not impossible. All right. Valerie said, you're welcome, Aunt. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys. We did our first batch, like I mentioned. We're going to get into batch number 2 here in a moment or so. I'm just going to take a really short break, and then we'll get back on into our air signs, okay? So, yeah. If you guys are enjoying the live so far, please do hit that like button, everybody. It really helps out a lot on YouTube. And of course, if you're a new viewer here and you've never been here before and you're enjoying your stay, click that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a part of the Soul family, so definitely feel free to stick around and subscribe, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys. Give me one more second. Been a little drained today, so bear with me. Trying to like get my energy back up there. For sure. Teeny said, sounds like the natural Scorpio Gemini relationship as well. Yeah, for sure. You can see that opposition too. It's interesting. Yeah, absolutely. But let's get back to it, guys. We're going to get into air again, and we already did Libra, so let's check out Aquarius, okay? We'll see what we got going on here for our Aqua gang. Hey, what's going on, Catherine? This is your first time live. Welcome in. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks so much for showing up. What do we got, though, going on here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into tomorrow. Messages showing up here for Team Aqua. Moving on into tomorrow. Let's go go ahead and have ourselves a look. Team Aquarius. Overall energy for you guys is going to be the Moon card in the upright position. You might be dealing with a Piscean for a few of you. Coming into your current energy, speaking of Pisces, here they are. We got here the Hangman in reverse. So this is Pisces energy showing up. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Empress in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Strength in the upright as well. So Aquarius, all 4 cards are major arcana cards, so definitely some pretty powerful and potent energy showing up here for you at this time. Now, speaking of the energies we see, we have Pisces, we have here Pisces, we have here Libra, and we also have here Leo. So if that applies to you, cool. Now, the Moon card showing up here to the Hangman in reverse kind of feels to me right now, Aquarius, you're in a space where it's like, all right, I need to let go of blocking out my own sensitivity. As air signs, because I have a lot of air in my chart, so I get it, but I also know a lot of air signs too. Y'all feel a lot, you just don't always communicate it, right? And people are always like, air signs are like the communication sign, right? Like air signs, they all know how to talk really well and communicate very well. Sure, but air signs can also be very, very sensitive, but just not very expressive of their own sensitivity. They can show it in other ways. They could show it in anger rather than sadness, right? Or they could show it in their actions a lot more rather than their words. But I feel like for you, Aquarius, you're saying to yourself, okay, I need to be sensitive here, okay? Looking at what you're dealing with right now, being the Empress reversed here says, I've been experiencing a lack of growth, but that lack of growth is coming from me not being able to connect with my feelings and to connect with what I need to do in order to grow. The more that I avoid my feelings, in actuality, it's the more that I'm avoiding my own growth. Because by not addressing what I feel, I can't process what I feel, I can't let go of what's not serving me, and I can't empower what is serving me, right? So that's kind of the difficulty here. When we shut down a little bit, it doesn't make it any easier for us to go in the direction we want to. Having a look at the outcome here being the Strength reversed, you're saying to yourself, yeah, I have pulled back for a really long time, but if I want to grow and move forward in my own life, in whatever area of life we're talking about, whether it be love and relationships, whether it be friendships, whether it be your career, you're saying to yourself, I need to not hold myself back anymore. It is time to tap into my sensitivity. It's time to listen to what I feel so that I can know the next step. One of my favorite things to identify feelings as is feelings are genuinely indicators, right? They tell you what you feel so that they can guide you where you need to go. If you pay attention to your feelings, they actually are a really wonderful guide. So Aquarians, I think that for you guys, it's been like, yeah, I've kind of just been shut down, but you're ready here to use your feelings as guidance. And I think it's going to help you a lot, especially for those of you that are dealing with relationships, generally speaking, platonic or not. Because when you are in a space with somebody where you're not communicating with them emotionally, it's very hard to grow that relationship when there isn't emotional communication too. So you're at a point here, Aqua, where it's like, I'm ready, I'm letting go, I'm taking down my defense mode, and it's time to get a bit vulnerable in order to further progress in some sort of area or some sort of walk of life, okay? Totally. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Aquarius, of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys so much for tuning in here anyhow. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with our lovely air. We're going to be jumping into our water here in a second. Real quick, very happy Monday said, OMG, if only Western culture was a bit more tolerant and knowledgeable about synastry and compatibility between family members' charts and stuff, that would be super awesome and super helpful. Yeah, I think it would be. It's interesting though. I feel like a lot of people are starting to get more involved over the years in astrology and into tarot, but it's funny because so when I first started like 6 years ago, I think that's when like a lot of people were really heavily into the idea of astrology and into the idea of tarot. But I feel like over the past 6 years, it's went to a skyrocket of peak interest. And then a lot of people have kind of gotten to a point where they've either fallen off or they've really committed to astrology and tarot. There's people who find that they truly believe in the crafts, but then there's other people who maybe felt that at one point, sure, they resonated with it, but then now they don't. So it's kind of been interesting to see the decline in the collective's tolerance, like you kind of mentioned here, very happy Mondays, but also the collective's belief, I guess, in the kinds of work that we do, here on YouTube, and of course, other people who have this type of profession. So it's been interesting. I feel like there's definitely still a lot of people who are heavily in the belief of what we do, and they're still involved in the community. But I think that there's a lot of people who have kind of switched up, and I don't know what made people switch up so much. I'm not sure. You know, I've had people who are like, I used to love tarot, but now I hate it. Or like people who are like, I used to believe in astrology, but I think it's bullshit now. I wonder what has changed those people's beliefs. And not to say that there's anything wrong with it either. You know, if you don't resonate with tarot, that's totally cool. I'm not here to, you know, force anybody to be somewhere that they don't want to be in. Same thing with astrology. But I wonder what's shifted over the years, I feel. Because I feel like there was a massive awakening in 2018 when I started this. And moving into 2020, when the whole world kind of shut down and we had that intense time, I feel like a lot shifted in people's mindsets. I think 2020 switched a lot of people away from truth and away from light. And it's interesting to see that collectively. I'll keep your dad in my prayers, Michelle. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he gets better soon, though. Really do. Hey, Locks for Love. What's up? I'm going to be driving, so I won't be able to mod as much, but helping out and listening to signs and such. I just want to say hi, I'm here with you all. Well, thank you. Drive safe, of course, but thanks for tuning in anyhow. I really appreciate you. What's going on, Ruby? How are you? How are you doing? What's up, Brinny? Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a nice day. Just a quick little request. Is it possible to have these readings earlier so that we can catch them in London? So, guys, I've talked about this a lot. And with that being said, unfortunately, I have a very tight schedule at this point in time in my life. I don't have a lot of time. I have a lot of limitations on when I can work and my availability to work. So with that being said, this is kind of the time slot I have. I know that it's late for a lot of people, but this is all I can do. You could always catch the replay. I understand that people have lives to live and things to do, and they don't always have the availability for me. But, you know, with that being said, I'm going to kind of leave it on this note because I have explained it a lot. But in terms of when I go live, it's going to be whenever I can. You know, so I'm doing my best to be sure that I can, but I don't have the time availability like I used to when I used to go live really, really super early in the morning. So guys, just bear with me through this. I don't want it to be this way forever. So I'm working on changing that, but this is how it is for now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know about that. But either way though, y'all, we're going to get back to it in a second. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on, May? Hey, yo, what's going on, May? Thanks for stopping by. Absolutely, Michelle. You're very, very welcome. What's up, Trish? I love lives. At this time, I work during the day and I used to miss them. Got you. Gotcha. It's cool that that fits for your schedule. No problem, man. Thank you again. You're welcome. And like I said, like I apologize that they're not like, you know, how they used to be where everybody was used to it at a set schedule and a set time. It's just, guys, unfortunately, I don't have that time, you know, so I got to work with what I got, you know? I got to work with what I got. All right, guys, let's get back to it, though. We did what? We did air. Now we're doing what? Our water, if I'm not mistaken. I think we already did that. Didn't we? No. We did our first batch and we did air. Somebody update me, though, because I'm losing track. I am losing track. So somebody update me real fast, and then we'll continue. If I'm not mistaken, though, I think I'm on our water signs because I don't think we did... I think the last time we did was Aquarius. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we did Capricorn before we did Aquarius, so we are on our water signs. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. All right, guys. So jumping into water, we already touched base here with Pisces, so we're going to take a look into Scorpio and see what we got going on, man. What do we got showing up for Team Scorpio, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What insight and information do we got showing up here for our zodiac sign of Scorpio? Moving into the next 24. Let's go ahead and check it out here, baby. Team Scorpio. Overall energy for you is the world in reverse. You could be connecting here with a fixed zodiac, so that could be a Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or possibly a Leo. Coming into the current energy, we have here the Sun card. Looking at what you're dealing with, guys, we have here the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and looking at the outcome, we have here the Six of Wands in reverse as well. If you are a Scorpio peep, you could be connecting here with a Leo, like I mentioned also, but we got here a world reversed, and we're pairing that world in reverse here to the sun in the upright position. I think that you're finding happiness right now, Scorpio, in not embracing change. I think that you're holding on to a certain moment, and granted, it may be what's making you happy now. I think you realize that it is time to let go at the same time, because what you're dealing with right now being the Four of Pentacles here says, I know that what I'm holding on to is something that makes me happy now, and it's something that made me happy before, but at the end of the day, it's not the same. You know, maybe some of you are like, yeah, I'm trying to hold on to a relationship that when I look at the reality of the relationship, maybe it's not even there anymore. And, you know, it makes me happy to have this person, but I know that I don't really have this person at the same time. So as much as it sucks, I have to let go. You know, maybe it's the same thing with work or a job. Maybe you have a job that you really love, but you know that it doesn't work for you anymore. And as much as it makes you happy, you know you have to let go at the same time. So it's a frustrating and it's a hard decision to make because you don't want to say goodbye to something you love. However, at the same time, you know that it is time to say goodbye to whatever it is. Looking at the outcome here being the Six of Wands reversed, Six of Wands in the reverse position is representative of something not moving in the direction of success, but moving in the direction of the opposite. So something here isn't working out anymore. It makes you happy, you care about it, but you're looking at the the realistic point of view of how it's going. So despite keeping it there or staying involved in something, you know at the same time it's best to let go. So I feel like right now you're kind of like at a point where you have to decide one or two things. Am I going to live and hold on to something that made me happy, or am I going to say thanks for the memories and move forward? You know, I think it's one of those things, guys, where you have to say, I'm glad that it happened. You know, don't cry because it's over. Be glad that it happened. I feel like it's that kind of energy where you can appreciate the good things that came from whatever your scenario is. But however, it is time to make peace with it and say goodbye and move forward because something better's coming. All right, Scorpios, I know it's a little bit of a sad reading, but I think that there's a silver lining to it because like I mentioned, there's something better always. And even though right now you may not see that, allowing yourself to let go is going to put you into the position, to have that wonderful new experience. So guys, it is one of those readings for sure, but if it's your story, I think you know what to do next. Okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Scorpios, for coming on out. Okay? All right, guys. So we have touched base here with the water. We have also done our air. Let's go ahead and get into our fire. Jumping into our fire signs, we're going to take a look here at the Ram fam and see what's showing up here for the next 24 hours. Josh said, I don't know why after 5 years of watching you, you just had to be so spot on. Well, I'm sorry. Well, in a way, like I'm happy to resonate with you, but I know that reading was intense. So either way, happy to resonate, but hope your circumstances get better there, Josh. But thank you for watching me for the past 5 years, though. That really means a lot. Moving on forward, though, Ram fam, let's see what we got in store for you. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. What do we got coming in here for Aries, baby? Coming into tomorrow, message is showing up for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and check it out. What is popping here for the Ram fam? Aries, overall energy for you is the Four of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Looking at the current energy, we got here the Hermit in reverse, what you're dealing with, the Justice in reverse, and then the outcome coming up is going to be the Page of Cups in the upright position. So let's see what's in store here for the Ram fam. You got a Four of Cups in reverse, and you're pairing that here to the Hermit reverse. So ultimately, to me, it looks like you're ignoring a situation and you're not paying much attention to it. Looking at what you're dealing with right now, Justice reversed, that usually means something is unbalanced in your life, Aries. So I think right now that you're having a hard time resonating with someone because they're not in the energy that you're used to. They're not being themselves. It feels like somebody here is definitely in a spot where they're just not resonating with you because they are starting to kind of become someone you don't personally resonate with. So looking at the outcome here being the Page of Cups, I feel like your next 24 hours says, I'm going to try to be open to them one last time. But one or two things is going to happen. I'm either going to be open to this person and I'm going to see who they are to me, and possibly I'm going to see the new version of themselves and appreciate it and open it with welcome arms, or I'm going to realize we just don't click anymore. And that's going to be that. And I'm going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So I feel like Aries, tomorrow can kind of go either way for you. For some of you, it'll go one way. For others of you, it'll go another. But I think you've been kind of ignoring the fact that something's different and you can't ignore it anymore. And if it's a person, You're seeing them change into someone new. And keep in mind, them becoming somebody new doesn't mean it's inherently bad. We change all the time. Maybe the new version of who this person's becoming is pretty great. Maybe it's not so great. So it really varies on your situation. But Page of Cups here says, I'm going to be open to this once more. And I'm either going to welcome the new version of this person or the new version of this situation with welcome and open arms. Or it's going to be one of those times where I'm like, we just don't click anymore and I got to keep it moving forward. So it's going to be up to you guys, but you'll see that you'll have the experience and you'll know what to do next, okay? All right, Aries, interesting. Yeah. I feel like it's about a person more than anything. I mean, maybe things and rules and regulations are changing in the workplace and, you know, you may accept them and stay at the job, or you may not, and you may move to something else. It could be either way, but yeah, you're going to know what to do next year based on what you experience tomorrow. Okay? I love you. Keep it if it resonates, right? Take it if not, no worries, but thanks for tuning in here anyhow, Team Aries. So, we have done our lovely and amazing fire, we have done our water, and we have done our air. Coming up next, guys, is going to be the earth sign. And we'll be doing Team Virgo next, so Virgo, stay tuned. Stephanie, what's up? Thanks for popping by. Really appreciate you. Rennie said Ant's always accurate for me. It's like he's spying into my life. Thank you, Rennie. Valerie said Ant's an excellent reader. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys are all giving me nice comments about my readings. His reads resonate with me. Great tarot reader. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you guys so much, man. I try my best, dude. I try my best, so happy to resonate with you guys so much, okay? All right, guys, moving on forward into our earth sign. Let's have a look here at the Virgo gang and see what's going on with you beautiful peeps. Hopefully we're looking at something wonderful. Messages coming in here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be popping in here for Virgo coming into tomorrow? Let's go ahead and check it out. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. Let's take a look here, Team Virgo. Overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Taking a look here into the current energy we have here, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, not the King. What you're dealing with, we got a Temperance reversed, and then lastly, we have here a Nine of Swords in the upright position. So, if you're a Virgo member, let's take a look at you. First and foremost, you do have here a Seven of Wands reversed, and then you're pairing that here to a Knight of Pentacles reversed. So, it kind of feels to me for you right now, Virgo, this is about, I gotta be open, but at the same time, I need to stop something. Looking at what you're dealing with, Temperance reversed, I need to be open about how I feel. But in order for me to not feel this way anymore, I need to stop what's making me feel that way. There we go. That's what it is. So Virgos, let's say, for example, you have a bad habit, and that habit makes you feel like cock-a-poo-poo. At the end of the day, I got to be honest that this habit makes me feel this way. And if I don't want to feel this way anymore, I got to stop this habit, right? Maybe hanging around a specific person drains the crap out of you, and you got to realize that this person drains you, and maybe if you want to stop feeling drained, you got to stop hanging around that specific person, you know? So this is about you knowing, right? Like, you know what you have to do. However, though, it is definitely something that frustrates you, because I think that there is a part of you that heavily cares for whomever or whatever this may be, but you're acknowledging, I need to pay attention and be aware of what my feelings are and what's prompting me to feel this way. So guys, definitely something to think about coming into tomorrow, but you know, you're realizing I can't, avoid what's making me feel this way anymore. And if I'm going to, change the way I feel, I may have to change whom or what it is I'm associating with. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Virgo, for watching. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. So, guys, we have touched base here with our lovely and amazing Earth. We have also done our second batch of Zodiacs for the daily read. We'll be getting into our last and our final batch here shortly, okay? Thanks, everyone, though. Appreciate your patience, guys, and appreciate you guys so much tuning in, okay? Bum, bum, bum. All right. There we go. Now, before we go ahead and continue, guys, just going to take my short break as always, and then we'll get back to it. How's everybody's Wednesday, though, man? Can't believe it's already the middle of the week. This week is flying by really, really quick, so hopefully you guys are having a pretty solid week so far. What up, Fawn? You said, hey, Ant. I got caught up on my sun and moon sign. Next is my Lilith and my North Node. Oh, you're watching for all the signs, Fawn. That's what's up, baby. Have I thought about doing a late night hang? I have, when I have energy. When I have energy, yes, I would love to do a late night hang. I just do not have that at this point in time. I wish I did. I really did. Or I really do. See? Mercury is already starting to, you know, mess with me, guys. You're welcome, Vaughn. March has wings, does it? We'll see what happens, man. Yeah, March is moving quick, man. It's super duper quick. It's already the 13th, and I'm like mind blown because it just became March. Fucking mind blown. You feel like it was just Sunday? Same. Same. Literally, I can't believe how quick this week is going by. But yeah, honestly, I agree with Very Happy Mondays. March does have wings, man. March is flying by too. We're going to be in April before we know it. I can't believe it. It's your son's birthday. Happy birthday to your son, Lynn. That's awesome. Hopefully he has a great one. Very, very cool. But yeah, man, I can't believe how quick the time's flying. All right, y'all. We're getting back to it in a second. We're going back to the air. So Geminis, you guys are up next, and we'll see what's popping on in here for you. Same with Mercury for you, Teeny. Gotcha. They all fit your life right now, Fawn. Gotcha. Your daughter's birthday's on the 23rd. Nice. You and your daughter are both Pisces. Cool. You guys can relate to each other. That's awesome. All right, guys, let's get into it, though. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. What do we got going on here for our lovely and amazing Gemini gang? Let's see what's popping. Message is coming in here for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Coming into the next 24 hours. What information and insight do we got here for the gems? Moving into tomorrow, let's go ahead and see what is up. Gemini, overall energy for you is the Ace of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. For the current energy, we got here a Four of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with, guys. We got here the Fool in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Two of Wands in the upright position as well. Now, Team Gems, you got here an Ace of Swords and a Four of Wands in reverse, so it kind of feels to me for you guys, you're having a realization about some sort of environment. I feel like you're starting to see that something isn't good for you. A lot of people are seeing that collectively, so I don't know what is opening up everybody's eyes lately. Like, not to say it's a bad thing, it's a good thing, right? That people are being opened up to like what isn't good for them, but it really does feel like it's been kind of like a super collective theme though, so pretty cool. Either way though, guys, I feel for you moving into your next 24, you're at a point in time where it's like, okay, I'm really starting to see that something or someone isn't good for me. And it is probably the time to not continue to move forward with whatever or whomever this is, right? Fool in reverse, looking at the outcome for you. We have here the Two of Wands. Two of Wands says you're kind of at a point where you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, you know? You can see something's not good for you. Part of you wants to move forward. A part of you wonders, should I stay? And hope that things will change. Things can always change, guys, but sometimes we have to look at it from the present moment and not from the hopeful future. I know that could be a little bit triggering to say, but it's true. Sometimes we got to look at how things are now rather than what they can potentially be. So Gemini, you have to ask yourself that question. Am I going to keep on hoping that things change for the better? Or am I going to let go and if things get better, cool. If not, they don't. Because the thing is holding on doesn't usually always help you. You know, holding on is going to be holding on, but moving on does one or two things. It either allows you to find something better, or person you're dealing with changes for the better and they want to make things work with you. So it could be either way in either direction, but the choice is yours. All right, guys, I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, guys, we've touched base here so far with all of our air signs here for the daily read. Let's get on into our water signs, and jumping into the water, by the way, we're going to have a look here at Cancer and see what we got tuning in here for you. So what's going to be coming up here for our zodiac sign of Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What information and insight is popping on through here for Team Cancer coming on into tomorrow? Let's go ahead over here, guys, and have ourselves a look. Hopefully we're looking at some pretty cool stuff, okay? All right, Team Cancer. Overall energy for you guys is going to be the Knight of Swords in reverse. Looking at the current energy, we have here the Strength in reverse, what you're dealing with, guys. Knight of Cups reversed, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Ten of Cups in the upright position. So, Cancerian, Knight of Swords reversed, Strength reversed. You're currently not talking to somebody is what it looks like to me. I feel like it's because somebody's been a little bit cold, okay? Somebody here has been the Frost Queen or the Frost King. It seems to me like somebody's very cold and detached in their conversation and in their actions and in the words that they're saying to you. So coming into tomorrow, it's like, I don't really want to talk to you. You've been the Ice Queen. I don't want frostbite, okay? Or the Ice King, and I don't want frostbite. So with that being said, I don't really feel like communicating. I don't really feel like talking. That's where you're at here, Cancer. However, though, looking at how everything ends up, we have here a 10 of Cups, and 10 of Cups here is representative of things working out good. You being fulfilled, you being happy, you and this person being in a better space. What is creating this 10 of Cups? How do we get from here to here? Give me that information for Cancer. Let's go ahead and see. 7 of Wands reversed. It was never really about you, Cancer. Person you're dealing with needs to open up. 7 of Wands here reversed. 4 of Swords reversed. So what ends up happening, guys, someone here is being very icy with you, very cold with you. But I think what ends up happening is they say, you know what, Cancer, it was never really you. So I'm sorry for that. I apologize for that, is what they're going to say. It was never really you. I want you to understand this is what was really happening. This is what was really going on. And I'm sorry that I took it out on you. And I want to move forward and be in a better space. So I feel like a pretty compassionate apology coming in for Cancers in the next 24 hours. Somebody's basically just noting like, guys, it was never really you. I was just taking my stress out, or I was projecting, and that wasn't fair of me. So there is a good apology coming through, then you move into a better space with somebody. So yeah, someone goes from being cold to being warm real quick once they realize they got to stop taking their shit out on you, Team Cancer. Okay? Take it if it resonates though, right? If not, no worries. But thank you for tuning in here anyhow. Really appreciate you, Team Cancer. So guys, we have done all of our water. We have done all of our air. Coming up next, everybody, is going to be our fire signs. So jumping into the fire, Team Sagittarius, let's see what we got going on here for you. What is going to be popping here for our Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24? Chrissy asked me, how do you know which way you should look at it? Guys, I always tell you that the tarot can make choices and decisions, but every answer that is correct will always come from within, aka coming from you. You gotta always pay attention to what feels right. Something may feel off, something may feel confusing, but you will always know what feels right. So you have to be willing to ask yourself questions, and every time you do, the answers will be revealed to you. Tarot is here as a guide, but it's not here as an answer to every question that people want to know. And I'm not saying that to be, douchey or anything, so hopefully I'm not coming off that way, but I'm just trying to say tarot is a great guide. It's a great navigation tool that can help you maybe have ease in finding that answer, but every answer you seek is already and always going to be within you. So I constantly want to remind people about that. So I always tell people, if you want to know which way to go about something or what you should do or what the answer is, you got to listen to yourself and listen to your instincts and listen to your gut on what actually feels right. If something doesn't feel right, it's not for you. If something feels confusing, it's probably not for you. But if something definitely feels right, then it's definitely for you. So something to really think about for sure. All right. Hey, what's up, Kayani? Anyhow, though, guys, Sagittarius, let's see what's up with you guys. What's going on for the beautiful Sagittarian gang? Coming on into tomorrow. Let's see what we got going on. Sagittarius. Overall energy for you is a 4 of Cups in reverse. Looking at the current energy, we have here the Page of Pentacles in reverse, what you're dealing with. We got a Tower in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 6 of Wands in the upright position. So let's see what's up here, Team Sagittarius. First things first for you, we got here a 4 of Cups in reverse, and then we pair that here to the Page of Pentacles in reverse as well. I think you were thinking about doing something, whether it was opening up or taking an action, but then suddenly you're kind of like, never mind, I'm not going to do it at all. Looking at what you're dealing with here being the Tower reversed, typically a Tower in reverse, Sagittarius, represents a foundation that wasn't that solid to begin with. It represents a foundation that's pretty bumpy, rocky, rough around the edges. So I feel like you were debating or thinking about making an investment, but suddenly you're going to pull back in the next 24 hours when you see that something isn't that stable. Maybe you get a job offer and the job looked great, but when you really take a look into what the job is about and what it's like, maybe it's messy AF and you're like, never mind, I don't know if I want to contribute to that kind of workforce and that kind of workplace if it doesn't have a lot of structure and stability. Same thing could apply with a person though. Maybe in the next 24 hours, you're starting to gain a lot of insight to a specific person. And if you're not seeing that they have a certain level of stability in their life, maybe it's a bit of a turnoff, or maybe it's something that makes you draw back because you want somebody who's possibly in a more secure place. So with the outcome showing up here being the Six of Wands here says, I know what I want and I'm not going to settle for less. You're looking for a certain level of security and a certain level here, Sagittarius, of stability. And if it's not meeting up with what you're putting out there, whether it's in love or whether it's in work, you're not going to settle. You want to make sure somebody or something is on the same exact wavelength as you. So I feel like you guys are going to be basically missing out on some sort of situation or opportunity, or purposefully choosing to pull back from some sort of opportunity or situation due to the nature of seeing that there isn't stability there. And that's what you want overall, to be on the same page with you. You want that stability. And I understand that for sure, guys. I always tell people, don't settle for less. If something isn't, resonating with you, or if someone isn't at a point in time in their life where you're at and you want to be on that same page and they're not on that same page, I get it for sure. So you're looking for something that's going to match your vibe. And if this isn't it, it just isn't. And that's okay. All right, Sagittarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for spending time with me, baby. So, everybody, we have done the water, the fire, and the air. Last but not least is going to be Earth and Team Taurus. You guys will be coming up here soon, okay? Hey, what's up, Vanessa? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you're doing great. You said you're doing good. Happy to hear that. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate you. Kayani said, not me having a job interview tomorrow, LOL. Listen. Even though that's what the reading was saying, you never know. Your job interview may go super well. So it may be something that you really like, right? So with that being said, don't go into the job interview tomorrow with that in the back of your head. Just play it by ear, see what happens. But yeah, you never know. Could be a good one, right? What's up, Phoenix Rising? What's up? Hey, Ant. What's good, homie? Not much. I'm chilling. Super duper tired, but other than that, chilling, guys. Thanks for popping on by, though. Smash that like button. Thank you, Locks for Love Tarot. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, guys, let's get to it. We're jumping into our last sign. It's going to be Team Taurus. So let's see what we got popping on in here for the Bull Gang, okay? All right, baby. What's going to be coming up here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving into the next 24 hours, what information and insight do we got rolling on in here for our lovely and amazing Bull Gang? Let's take a look here, everybody. Taurus, overall energy for you is a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You might be dealing here with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Coming into the current energy, we have here the sun. What you're dealing with, we got here the 6 of Cups. Looking at the outcome, we have here the 7 of Cups in the upright position. All right, Bull Gang members, if you have here, or if you're resonating with us here, 9 of Pentacles reversed, sun in the upright, I think that you're starting to know, or to notice, it's like, I am feeling happy. It's been hard, though, because I've been alone. Like, you've been on your own. You've been doing your thing. You haven't really been relying on happiness outside of yourself or externally. You've been figuring out how to find the happiness within. That's kind of the best way that I can describe it for you, Taurus. It's like, I've been figuring out how to find the happiness within. I needed to do that for myself. Maybe, and this won't be for every Taurus, but maybe some Taurians are realizing in the past, I might have been relying too much of my happiness on other people. Maybe you were relying on happiness from a romantic partner, from friends, from some sort of satisfaction about something in life. Maybe financial stability brought you happiness. Who knows? But you're realizing it's like, I needed to find it within me. It took some time, don't get me wrong. However, though, it's definitely different than what it was before versus what it is today. Looking at what you're dealing with here, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups here represents the past. It's like in the past, it was tough. It was difficult. It was hard for me to find happiness from within. But today, it's an entirely different story. Looking at the outcome here right now, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups here says, I'm at a point in time right now where I figured out how to be happy with me. Now I have all these other things in my life that are contributing to my happiness. My favorite thing to teach people, guys, is about becoming whole and complete within yourself. When you can find happiness within yourself 110%, when you can feel whole and complete within you and you alone, everything else is an added bonus. And that's where you're at right now with that 7 of Cups. It's like, yeah, I'm not relying on these external factors and situations anymore to be the sole purpose of my happiness, but considering that I have found it from within, everything else is just a happy and positive bonus. And that's really nice to see coming in for you. So that's cool, guys. I think it's been a pretty wild journey, but you know, you're not afraid of being on your own anymore. You don't feel like you need to rely on other things or other people to find happy moments and happy times. It's like, baby, I found it within me, okay? I like it, Taurus. Like I said, I know it's not every Taurian story. Some of y'all may comment and be like, Aunt, I've always been happy by my lonely, with me, myself, and I get it. If that's you, boo. But not every Taurus may feel that way. So for those of you that are feeling this way, I'm happy to see that you are feeling very complete within yourself here, and you're starting to have that happy energy of, it's nice to know that I don't rely on anything else, but everything else is a happy extra bonus. Period, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Taurus, thank you for watching. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries, but I appreciate you so much, okay? We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Lil Mama said, hey, Aunt, I couldn't comment yesterday, but I'm glad that I can say sup to everybody in the chat. I'm not sure why that happened. I don't think that, anybody timed you out yesterday or something like that, but it could just be Mercury retrograde being glitchy and stuff of that nature. But either way, hey, little mama, thanks for popping by today. I appreciate it. You're welcome, May. And Taylor, you said resonates for the Taurus gang. Happy to resonate with you. And definitely, if that's your story, happy to see you in a good position. Really cool, Taylor, okay? All right, though, guys, with that all being said, guys, thank you, everybody, for coming out here to today's daily reading. Happy Wednesday to each and every single one of you. I hope you're having an awesome week. I hope it's been great so far. This week has been going by super duper fast, so I hope you've been enjoying it and having yourselves a great time. As always, everybody, I do want to say thank you for being here. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button, guys. If you're new, hit that subscribe button too. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family, okay? With much love and appreciation, though, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head off to bed. It's been a long day for me, but thanks everybody for coming out, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video, okay? As always, I want to say I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the Soul fam, my moderators. I appreciate my members. Thank you guys so much for your support. And of course, for anybody who sent in donations today, guys, thank you so much for that. It helps out a lot more than you know. Guys, have a wonderful evening, and I will see everybody in the next video. Much love, take care, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.